Now, again, this tragedy all unfolded at about 5:20 last night, less than 24 hours ago.
The first person on the scene for Fox 9 was our own Rob Olson. He joins us there again tonight. And Rob, tell us what it was like last night as responders flooded the area. We, of course, were all following your reports, and you had commented on just the massive response there.
Yeah, it's nothing like I've ever really seen before, short of the when the I-35W bridge collapsed, and that's sort of a massive response of first responders of all types. And that's what it was like out here last night. I will tell you that I was at the Wolves block party just across from Target Center. A lot of police presence there for security reasons. And the first inkling that we had that something major was happening was when several sped out of there very quickly. Now, we didn't know if they were responding to an accident on a freeway. If that's what it was, we quickly found out it was this. Let's go to some of the video from last night here. Really hard to fully capture on video here because of the limited area that we could move around. But we were on Franklin, initially on Nicollet, then came down here to Blasidell. Where we then got penned in is the perimeter got even more tight, blocked off for blocks in each direction. And, you know, we saw just a massive number of law enforcement officers out here, some of them in tactical gear, many of them carrying long guns, semi-automatic looking weapons, certainly a lot of tension and concern, but also a lot of them sort of staged, you know, not a lot of activity happening per se, but just a lot of them staged ready for something, and that led to a lot of questions about what continued to go on. Police had drones up in the area for much of the night, part of that for surveillance and part of it certainly for evidence gathering here, because this is investigating not just two things, an officer-involved shooting and a line of duty death. So that makes the investigation and the evidence gathering just all that much more complicated for getting the completeness of all that. But again, the number of responders here from multiple departments, including ATF and FBI, and the number of ambulances that we saw on staging here to the parking lot of the church that I parked in initially when I got here, right away from downtown, was quickly cordoned off because that became a staging area. And at one point I counted 12 ambulances idling in that lot, waiting in case there was something more to respond to. Luckily, there was not anything more to respond to for those ambulances, and through the night then they dissipated. But is that investigation here continued, potentially looking for maybe more suspects here? We haven't got those details yet, but they continued to look and search through these apartment buildings, as Corin mentioned, throughout the evening before that then began to dissipate even more throughout the night. But again, it was something I had really never witnessed in a scene like this before, outside of a major tragic event like the I-35W bridge collapse. It was pretty overwhelming.
Yeah,
Guys, we'll go back to you.
Rob, a lot of police presence there all night long as investigators comb the scene. Is the BCA still there? Is that still an active crime scene?
I do not see any investigators out here at the moment. That's not to say that they're not here, but in terms of the visual of all of this, no, you're not seeing that. It looks like it's pretty much kind of back to normal out here, as much as normal as you can be, considering the investigation that continues and the heaviness of what occurred here. But otherwise, no, it's people going about their day-to-day lives, going into the clinic here, going into the bank here. It's vastly, vastly different than 24 hours ago.